So the article that I chose was called Group-Based Social Skills Training with Play for Children on the Autism Spectrum. So it begins by giving a definition of autism spectrum disorder. And it says that it is a complex neurodevelopmental disorder marked by significant difficulties in social communicative functioning, as well as repetitive and restrictive behaviors and sensory sensitivities. So then it gives the definition of social skills and talks about how children with ASD often lack the social skills to play with others. They also engage in fewer appropriate play behaviors and inconsistently respond to peers when they try and play with them. So later on in this article, it talks about a social skills program where they observe data or observe children in 2 play conditions. And the 2 play conditions were semi-structured play and unstructured play, which is basically like free recess time. So they observed them once a week for 20 minutes, collected data, and later on in the article it gives this data, gives the results, and actually shows different kinds of graphs. And the study really showed how individuals with autism struggle with social skills. And this article was just full of information. It was a little overwhelming because the font was kind of small, and I think it was about 12 pages, but it was a lot of good information. So I liked that article, and that is why I chose it. So the website that I chose was titled Addressing Behavior and Social Skills of Children with Special Needs. So basically this website was kind of similar to the article, except obviously they didn't conduct any tests or anything like that to collect data. But it begins by saying social and behavior skills are essential for lifelong success, but children with special needs often struggle with these skills. And like I said, it was similar to the article discussing how people with disabilities sometimes have a harder time socializing with others. And in this case, children interacting with their peers, their classmates, and playing with them in general. So later on, it discusses developmental milestones and social skill deficit identification. And it also gives corrective strategies that would be perfect for parents or educators. It also gives how you can establish routines. So basically having a schedule, and how without a schedule, people with autism and some other disabilities, they can get overwhelmed or stressed out without this. And I really liked how this website was laid out, much better than the article. It was shorter, the font was bigger, and it was organized under categories. So it was easier to read, and all of the information within it was really helpful, like I said, for educators, future educators like me, and for parents, and just anyone else that needed to know how social skills are difficult for people with disabilities. And that is why I chose my article and my website.